Hey everyone, welcome back to another jam-packed edition of ScoreCentre. Of course, we will be looking back at the last round of the AFL and doing my tipping for round 3. We'll be checking out more of the eBay top 10 for last week. And there's some really fascinating, really awesome cards, lots of history. So I'm really looking forward to that. We also have the hits of the week, where we look back at what we've pulled on the channel in the last week, as well as cracking open some packs of NRL traders, TeamCoach and Footy stars. Let's jump into it. Okay, let's check out my tipping last round. And we got 6 tips right again. So I'm on a total of 12, which is not great, but it's not terrible. So I'll take that. What did we do? We went for the Bulldogs over Carlton. So I think what I'm going to do this week is I've gone for the Bulldogs twice in a row and they've both lost. And I've tipped against Carlton twice and they've both won. So of course this week I'll back the Blues and they'll probably lose. And then I'll tip against the Bulldogs and they'll win. That tends to be my tipping luck, but we'll see how that goes. So the Blues, 2 games in a row, which I think is their best start to the year in about 10, 11 years. We had the Swans v Geelong. And yeah, the Swans winning that with the big, there was some player who kicked a lot of goals. I don't know. Probably haven't heard of it. It was kind of a slow news day that night. We had the Pies over Adelaide. Very happy about that. Brisbane over Essendon. Hawks over Port at Adelaide Oval. Well done, Hawthorn. Yeah, incredible. Very big upset there. We had the Suns really taking it to the Demons. Of course, it was at Metricon, but I mean, Melbourne, the reigning premiers, they're really the best team in the competition at the moment. So for the Suns to do that was, congrats Suns. That's like a moral victory of sorts. I mean, you didn't actually win the game, but it was a very excellent effort there. Of course, more plaudits to Melbourne for just being the supreme team that they are. But yeah, very chuffed with the Suns there. We had North over West, well, kind of West Coast, but kind of more of like the Waff Coast Eagles, I guess you could call them. Which, you know, like for the Waffle players, that's absolutely awesome to get to play their first AFL. Just imagine being 29 and playing your very first AFL game. Like that's like a dream. That's a dream. So very nice to see that. But yes, the Roos triumphant there. We got that right. We had Richmond over GWS at the MCG. And then we finished round 2 with St Kilda beating Freo at home by 10 points. So let's go to round 2. Round 3, rather. Let's see what we've got. We've got coming up tonight, we've got the Bulldogs v the Swans. Ooh, that is a very good game. Great game even. What's that, Marvel? Do I go for the Bulldogs and get burned again? Or do I go for the Swans and have the Bulldogs annoy me by getting their first victory after I've picked them the last 2 weeks? Oh, I don't know. We might have to come back to that. We've got Melbourne. It's a little bit easier to pick that one. It's a little bit easier to pick this one as well. GWS versus GCS, if you will. If this is at Metricon, I go for the Suns, but GWS will go for there. I think this is the first big challenge that the Pies have had under the new McRae era. And Geelong will be smarting after that defeat last week. And I'm sure they will rally around Selwood becoming the all-time record for captain. But I'm going to be one-eyed here and go for my pies. It's we've got, it's a little bit easier to pick this one as well. There's yeah, if we get an upset from one of those 3 games, poof, crazy. Here we go. This is the first time I'm on the Blues bandwagon. There we go, Blues over the Hawks. St Kilda Richmond at Marvel. Ooh. I know how much Damien Hardwick loves playing at Marvel. It's his favourite stadium, favourite by far. Go for Richmond. West Coast, Freo. If Freo don't win this, then I would say they're overrated if they don't win that. I don't think they're overrated, but if they don't win that, then I will be saying that next week. And let's go back. Oh, like I kind of want to go for the Bulldogs because it's at Marvel, but I feel like if I go for the Bulldogs, the Saints will win. If I go for the Saints, the Bulldogs will win. Oh. We'll go for Sydney, and you're welcome, Bulldogs supporters, for the win that you will evidently get. There you go. We've got Swans, D's, Port, Giants, Pies, Lions, Blues, Tigers, Dockers. Okay, let's jump into the eBay top 10. Of course, kicking things off with the Aussie cards, then we'll do the international. And on the Aussie side of things, we have quite a few really awesome flashbacks, some really cool bits of memorabilia, which I'm very excited to check out. In 10th spot for $900, we have a complete set of 1985 Kraft Cheese VFL stickers. I just miss the days where you would get stickers or cards from your food packaging. I remember getting football cards out of Magic Noodles and getting cricket cards out of Weet-Bix. Really miss those days. But here we go, back in the mid 80s, you would get your VFL stickers from your Kraft Cheese. And look, we could spend all day going through these. There are some absolute huge names. Awesome to see Dacos. Are these from 2022? Am I looking at that? No, it's Peter Dacos back then. Very fresh face. Tim Watson as well. We go on to Fitzroy, the Footscray as well. Young Dougie Hawkins there. And look who's playing for Geelong. Greg Diesel Williams. I think he played a couple of seasons before moving, of course, to the Blues. And Gaza, what a smile there. Then got very young Dipper there, and a Lee Matthews who looks like he hasn't aged in 40 years. Robert Flower, young Jared Healy for North. We've got, love the expression on Wayne Schimmelbusch. And yeah, Michael Roach. Look at that mullet on Warwick Kappa. Everything old is new again. And yeah, Plugger. I just love these. Love these. I could just, look at that all day. But we don't have all day, so we need to continue. In 9th spot for 1,200. Continuing in the same vein, we have Gaza in a Hawks Guernsey. This was the Ardmona Big League Series 2 cards. Now, I'm not sure where these came from. If you do, let me know, because I thought Ardmona were like cans of tomatoes. But yeah, I'm not sure where these came from. I'm assuming that they just sponsored it, because if you're putting cards into tins of tomatoes, then the cards are just going to come out a soggy mess, and nobody wants that. The thing that really caught my eye is if you look down at the bottom paragraph, it says Gary is single and comes from Druin. He enjoys fishing in his spare time and an occasional beer with his bushmates, which I absolutely love. I guess just before Tinder, you could just, pop on the back of a footy card that you're seeking some companionship. I love that. That's amazing. Then in 8th spot for 1,276, which I think is a steal, we have the complete set of draft pick signatures from 2014's Select Honors Series 1. Now, if you are a big follower of the channel, you have probably heard me mention that this was the first Series 2 that I ever got into. 2014 was the year that I got back into collecting cards, and so younger Scory would love going to his local newsagent and picking up packs of honors just sitting on the counter. But I had so much fun, and I picked up a Tom Boyd signature, and I can't tell you how excited I was to get the draft pick number 1 on card autograph. Of course, since then that card has become less significant for general comparison. His card's worth around $20, where the chap on the left, his cards have gone for a little bit more than $20. But yes, not lucky enough to pick a Bont draft pick signature. But I did also get a James H, so that was cool. But yes, Bont, huge auto there. I did also get a Luke McDonald. So I picked up 3 top 10, which is kind of cool. You got Dom Sheed there. We also have some guy in the middle there. You probably never heard of him. I don't know. Patrick Cripps. I don't know. Haven't heard of him. And then who else we've got? We've got some more people that are not really in the same league. You've got Matt Crouch. You've got Jarman Impey. You have Zach Merritt. Zach Merritt on card auto. That's a very impressive auto there. And then you've got Fantasia, and just chuck in also a James Sicily auto. I think for $1,276, that is just for the Bont and the Cripps autos alone. That is, I think that's a fantastic deal. Absolutely loved seeing those again as well. In 7th spot for 1,400, we have a Sam Mitchell captain's signature from 2009's Pinnacle. That's what the redemption looks like, and that is the auto. This was number 10 of just 60. Beautiful auto. Love those designs. I love that the captain's signatures remained, the design remained the same for a very long time. In 6th spot, I love the diversity of this list. We have so many different types of cards from different eras. In 6th spot for 1,403, we've got the Dusty Brilliance from back in 2020. And yeah, loved the Brilliance release. Will they come out with something similar again this year? Will we get another Brilliance? It has been, well, it will be 2 years later in the year. So you would think that they will probably do something again. A series 2 of Brilliance would make sense. So very excited to see what comes out of Select. In 5th spot, we have another captain's signature, this one for the Blues, and we have Patrick Cripps. So we saw his draft pick signature card. Now we have his captain's signature. This was numbered 18 of 50, and like I said, the design hasn't changed, and that was although that was from 2020's Dominance, and if I didn't say, that sold for $1,499.99. In 4th spot, we have our first 2022 card on the list, and we've got the Dusty Virtuoso signature selling for $1,500. So 1 cent more than the Cripps card. That was numbered 56. In 3rd spot for 1,580, we have a really fascinating piece of Aussie football history. Football as in soccer. It was sold as a VFL card, but that name didn't ring a bell at all with me, and that does not look like Aussie rules football. It is a round ball, the round ball game, football, soccer, the beautiful game, the world game, whatever you want to call it. That's not VFL. So This came out in 1963. It is a Scanlens. That is that iconic 60s, early 60s Scanlens design of a player called Tico Jelisacek, I believe it's pronounced, but I'm probably wrong, but that's okay. Scanlens have misspelt his name on the front, so I'm in good company there. But this was a card, if we go to the back, it says, so he played for a Sydney team called SSC Youghal, or Sydney Soccer Club. So he was captain coach of Youghal, Australia's club champions in 1962. Now apparently that club were in the second division the year before. So he comes over, they go from the second division to actually winning the club championship a year later. So he was pretty supreme at playing. It says he was a lecturer in ancient history and letters in Yugoslavia before he came to Australia. He played first division football before he migrated with crack Yugoslav teams Partizan and Varo. I'm probably mispronouncing those as well, my apologies. Largely responsible for Youghal's rise from Sydney's second division to national champions in one season. A leading goal scorer in Yugoslavia, he is now one of Sydney's most prolific goal scorers. A great opportunist at 33, still remarkably fit, his shrewd coaching has stamped him as Australia's top tactician. He would then go on later on in the 70s to coach the Nigerian national team, where he was actually one of their longest serving coaches. So I had never heard of him. I did a whole bunch of research and absolutely found it incredibly fascinating. There's not a huge amount of information that I could find online, but I absolutely love these cases where you find a card that has so much history in it that you never knew before. Absolutely awesome. So yeah, a really awesome piece of history there. In second place, for $1,631, we have Michael Voss, his Premiership Brown Note double from 2019's Supremacy. Of course, they had the triple premierships in 01, 02 and 03 and won the Brownlow in 96. That was card 25 of 25. Then in first place, we have had a lot of history, a lot of fanfare from players from the 60s, the 80s, but we have 2022's Footy Stars Jumbo. We have Sam Walsh, Virtuoso Signature, number one of 60, selling for $1,791. So now it's time for the top 10 international selling cards on eBay Australia. In 10th spot for $3,150, we have a Luca Flash from Panini Spectrum, a Beckett 8.5. In 9th spot for $3,500, we have a Kobe Bryant Autofocus from 0405 Upper Deck Trilogy. That is a Beckett 8.5 with a 10 on the auto. I absolutely love the idea of acetate autograph cards. That looks absolutely crazy. I love that. And this will not be the only autofocus auto we will be seeing, so keep your eyes peeled for one coming up from another legend. In 8th spot for $4,050, we have a LeBron James Downtown from 2021 Panini 1-in-1. I love the Downtowns. They look so awesome. Yeah, I'd love one of these in AFL or NRL cards. They look sick. In 7th spot for $5,250, we have a Steph Curry Motherload auto from 1314 Gold Standard. That is a Beckett 9.5. Then, that is such a sick looking card. Love that. In 6th spot for $5,450, we have a LaMelo Ball Silver Ink Auto from 2021 Panini Origins, number 26 of 99 with the silver ink. That card looks absolutely awesome. So colorful. Love the design of that. In equal fourth spot for 5,550, we have this Kobe Bryant in-flight signature from 2018-19 Panini Select. That is a Beckett 9.5. And equaling it, I did say look out for another autofocus. We have Michael Jordan autofocus from 04-05 Trilogy. I love the idea of an acetate autograph card. That looks so specky. In third spot, we have more Jordan on the list for 6,500 from 09-10's Upper Deck release. We have his signature collection with a Michael Jordan auto. In second spot, we have for 7,500 LeBron James Upper Deck All-Time Greats signature, hand numbered 13 of 15, and that was a Beckett 9. And then in first spot, we have for $9,776, we have the Michael Jordan card. We have, of course, the Michael Jordan rookie card from 86-87 Fleer. That is a Beckett Raw card review, which I've never seen before. I think they must be like a really early version of the graded card idea, I'm guessing. It got a 9. Those, yeah, that's a interesting raw card review for the Michael Jordan rookie. That's what it looks like on the back. That must have just been how they looked back in the day. But yeah, interesting all the same. Time now for hits of the week, and we take a look at some of the big hits who I've picked up on the channel in the last week. And we kick things off on Saturday morning with this Took Miller Star Wild from our TeamCoach packs, which was our very first Star Wild of the year. We have picked up 2 Magics, so I was very excited to see this star. Of course, Took is a big star, one of the Suns' best players. Love the Grange Wallace art as well. So that looks really cool. And as Cardi said, look, it looks like a gold card from the top. Unfortunately, not a gold variant, but yeah, if you just look at half of it, it does look like a gold. But very, very cool card nonetheless. Then on Sunday morning, we picked up from our NRL Traders starter packs. We got the William Kennedy Master and Apprentice Black variant, which are box hits. Of course, Cronulla are going really, really well so far. So very excited to pick that up. And then just this past Tuesday in our Footy Star openings, we picked up the Richmond Tigers Premiership Predictor, our third on the channel, which is just kind of crazy. That was numbered 76 of 185. Our third Premiership Predictor, which, yeah, they're 1 in every 432 packs. So really, really crazy luck. Then here's a couple of cards that I've picked up off camera. I know you'll be thinking, Scory, why are you opening cards off camera when you have a whole channel just dedicated to opening up cards? But look, sometimes I just get a bit excited. The cards are sitting around, the packs are just sitting around, and sometimes I get a bit excited and crack some packs open off camera. This base card might give an idea of what is coming in these. This is a pack of Jumbo that I opened, and we got a Nick Vlastuin blank canvas, which, to be honest, when I was opening the packs, I got a little bit excited because I thought it was a Dusty, and just off out of the corner of my eye, that looked like it said Martin, and I got a bit excited for half a second. Still very excited to get a Nick Vlastuin, of course, but not a Dusty, but 182 of 250. So that was a nice pickup off camera. Then the other day I was in a news agency looking for footy cards. They didn't have any Footy Stars, no TeamCoach, they were all sold out, but they did have a box of last year's cricket cards. So I just picked up 5 random packs and decided to open them up off camera, because what am I gonna pull out of them? Well, we pulled a black street art box hit Ben McDermott, of course. And then we also pulled an Usman Khawaja Centurion, which I already have. So this is a double, this is up for trade. If you have a Centurion I don't have, let me know, because this is going to be traded for another Centurion. I think I've got 5 of the 9. So yeah, hopefully I can get to 6 and hopefully actually complete the set, because I really was a big fan of those. And then to just make matters even better, we went and got a black Young Guns medal and penner. We did actually get a white Young Guns, which are a box hit, but I think off the top of my head these are 1 in every 3 boxes, and that was numbered 9 of 80. So out of the 5 packs we got 2 box hits and a 1 in, I think these were 1 in 3. Yeah, pretty decent 5 packs of random cricket cards. Okay, time to crack some packs. I've got some NRL traders, some TeamCoach, some Footy stars. Let's go and crack these open. Let's start off with the TeamCoach this week. We might even zoom in so we can be up close and personal with these cards. Let's see what we can get. Oh, nice steal! Awesome, very happy with that already. And we've got Charlie Cameron. And that looks like a wild. Let's have a look. Oh, it's Oscar Allen Magic. Well, that's our 3rd Magic. Oh, that's very cute. These are very nice. That looks beautiful. Love the backgrounds as well. Oh no, is that damaged? Oh, I hope not. That looks... Oh, have we got another damaged one? Let's have a look. It's not... Oh, look. It's damaged again. Look at that. Oh, and it's very similar to the Zach Bailey that we got. That was creased. Oh, the elephant's been at it again. Oh, Oscar. No. Oh no, that's so disappointing. Oh, and look, it's damaged down here as well. Oh, these are pack fresh. Oh, TeamCoach. Oh no. Oh, that's such an awesome card, but that's so disappointing that this is our 2nd Magic that's been sat on. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, I think I'm going to get in contact with TeamCoach and just be like, look, can I get a replacement? Because clearly these are fine. You know, I haven't been sitting on my cards. They're looking, yeah, that looks fine. The base cards look fine. Like, that's perfect. It was not, look at that. It's perfect. So clearly I haven't done anything with this. That is a real crease. Like, that is really... Oh no. Wow. Oh. Scory's luck. Well, it's nice to pick a box hit up from random packs, but it's very disappointing to get them all creased like that. Well, that's what I'm looking like. There's no face cam, but I'm looking like that right now. We've got Tom DeConing, Isabella Lewis, Dusty, Nick Blakey, and Cozzy. Oh no. Oh. Well, okay. Look, if we pull one of those sick trophy wilds, I really hope that that's not been damaged. We've got the Bond. Ooh, Bulldogs, Sydney, big game. Jaden, and what have we got? Oh, I've got Tim Taranto. Okay, Tim Taranto card craft. I don't know why, I feel like I'm expecting a Footy Flips when that comes up. But I've got a Tim Taranto card craft. Of course, 2 players per team, so we've got 36 of the card crafts, and you've got obviously 3 normal versions of each card plus the 4th one, so there's a lot of card crafts to collect. Double, in fact, from last year. Got Brad Crouch, Rory Sloane, Jesse Hogan, Jack Martin, and Tom Hickey for our TeamCoach packs. Let's crack open some NRL traders now. Oh man, that Storm game. It's 2 weeks in a row that it's gone to Golden Point. I'm not sure. Oh, of course, thank you. Thank you, Pax, for reminding me of who beat us in Golden Point. Yeah, congrats, Eels. That was a great victory for you. And we've got an Adam Dewey Tigers season to remember. And our parallel. More Eels. Thank you, Pax. Just rubbing it in. Nathan Brown. Scott Drinkwater, James Fisher-Harris, Josh Curran, and Cody Ramsey. And our second pack. Taking a little less time because there's no damaged box hit to examine. Let's see what we can get from our second pack. Of course, my NRL traders trade spreadsheet, that's a bit of a mouthful, is up. So I've got another season to remember. Ewan Aitken for New Zealand Warriors. Very nice. It's definitely a new one. And Jai Arrow for Souths is our second pearl of our packs. Now we have 2 packs of Footy Stars. I think I didn't finish a thought there. But yeah, I've got NRL traders up for trade as well on my spreadsheet. Now, let's see what we can get from our Footy Stars. Another Charlie Cameron base. Oh, got Tim Kelly from the Eagle. I almost said the Eels. Does start with an E, but very different teams. The Eagles, Tim Kelly, purple. And then our final pack for today. Of course, we will be opening up more Footy Stars on Tuesday. TeamCoach Saturday morning. NRL Trader Sunday morning. It's nice having the regular slots. Let's see what we can get. Come on. Oh, we've got our first Brownlow predictor for the year. I was just saying on Tuesday's video how ridiculous it is that we have pulled 3 case cards but 0 Brownlow predictors, and the Brownlow predictors are 1 in every 2 boxes. So it didn't make much sense. Well, I mean, look, when you're buying, like when you're picking up random packs here and there, then the ratio kind of goes all out of the picture. But we have our first Brownlow predictor, and it is an awesome one to pick up. Nick Nat, absolutely fantastic player. Oh man, that is a beautiful card for the Eagles. Oh, we got a bonus insert there. Nice. I feel like I'm opening up jumbo here with 2 inserts. That is such a sick looking card. This is the first Brownlow predictor I've held in my hand. For this year, of course. We have obviously picked up Brownlow predictors in the past. Oh, that is a beautiful card. That is gorgeous. What an awesome player. Let's see what number we've picked up. Oh, 38. 38 for Nick Natanui out of 185. Oh, that is such a sick looking card. I love the big player portraits that they've got this year. Oh, that's sick. I'm so happy. That's and then we've got a Luke Bruce game breaker. The Hawks absolutely flying start to 2022. Yeah. Wow, that was quite a Eagles edition of the pack openings. We got the Tim Kelly purple. We got the Oscar Allen damaged wild, as well as the Nick Nat Brownlow predictor. Finally, our first Brownlow predictor for the year. Super chuffed with that. They look awesome. Join me Saturday morning for another TeamCoach pack opening. And I think the question we might be asking is not so much can we pull a star or Magic Wild, but can we pull one that's not creased? Sunday morning, we've got more NRL traders, and Tuesday, Arvo, we have more Footy Stars for you. Enjoy the upcoming weekend of Sports Bonanzas, and until next time, stay cool, take care. My name is Dave, this is Scorecard Collectibles, and I can't wait for you to join me next time.